Quite honest, you want to build a team, not give away all their best players, and to me, he's ruined the team.
Do you think not maybe he had his hands tied rather by the bank manager?
He might have done, sir, he might have done, but I am absolutely over the moon. I really am, and I only wish that Terry Cooper would have stayed there, because to me, he's a far better man than David Williams will ever be.
Of course, you live in city territory in Bedminster, don't you?
I certainly do.
Is that partly why you perhaps got a sneaking regard for Terry Cooper?
I've always had a regard for Terry Cooper as a player and as a manager, and I think he's done a miracle down at Ashton Gate.
I think everyone would agree. Yes, I think he's done remarkably well to pull them up by their bootlaces. I think, to be fair to David Williams, certainly. Oh. Well. Are you still there?
Sorry about that.
I didn't realise you were in a phone box. Anyway, you reckon that he's done a good job, but realistically, Terry Cooper's not going to go and take the job at the Rovers. So who do you think they should appoint now?
Well, Bobby Gould's name's been mentioned,
yeah.
And I just hope he doesn't, because what he done down the Rovers ground, I think, was a disgrace when he walked out and went to Coventry, and I just hope he don't have Bobby Gould.
Well, that's in the past to a certain extent, isn't it now? But so let's be positive and suggest a few names, because we've heard Larry Lloyd and Bobby Gould mentioned, Mick Mills even.
Mick Mills, yes.
Yeah?
Mick Mills. I know he hasn't had any experience as manager, but he's a very experienced player. He was an England international, like Alan Ball was. And I just hope that they do get somebody of his quality down there.
It's very difficult it's very easy, in fact, with hindsight, isn't it, to say, well, maybe they ought to have appointed Alan Ball when you look at the second division table at the moment. But do you not feel that maybe any manager would struggle with the financial restrictions they've got at East, Phil?
I think they will, sir. I honestly think they will. And to be quite honest with you, with Mr. Fluke and Mr. Bradshaw, if they would only donate their money to the Rovers, like Harry Dorman did to the City, maybe they wouldn't be in the quandary what they're in now.
I think, actually, if you actually looked behind the scenes, you would find that if it wasn't for Martin Fluke and Barry Bradshaw, there wouldn't be a Bristol Rovers now. Because they've got an awful lot of money actually invested, if that's the right word, in Bristol Rovers. I think you're being a little unfair to them there, because I think you would find that if it wasn't for their guarantees at the bank and that sort of thing, that Bristol Rovers wouldn't be in existence now. Anyway, interesting points. It'll also be interesting to see who they eventually appoint, won't it?
Pardon?
It'll also be interesting to see who they eventually appoint.
Well, that's quite correct, Mr. Turner, and I just hope it's not Bobby Gould. I just hope it is somebody who has got some experience as a manager, or give Mick Mills a chance, or as that young man from Filton said, Wayne Jones.
Right, okay, thanks very much indeed. Well, we will say goodbye there before you actually run out of all the money in the world.
Okay then, Mr. Turner, much obliged.
Thanks very much indeed.
Yeah,
latest scores in the First Division. Luton 1.